Feet in, okay. So we just did, I did a 20-minute meditation, seated meditation. You sit on the edge of the chair, you make your legs like a chair, and your palms fold over your knees or in your lap. Sit up very straight, lift the crown point. Breathe lightly through the nose, tip of the tongue on the upper palate. And eyes gaze straight ahead. Ruminate internally wherever you feel tension, release it. Drop the shoulders. Breathe lightly through the nose. Tip of the tongue pushes up, curls up behind the front teeth and pushes up gently. And we'll teach breath work in it. You can do this as pure mind without focusing on breath, or you can add breath work. But this lesson is not about breath work. This is how to clear. So when you meditate, you clear your mind. When you do the head Qigong, you're clearing your head or increasing fluid to the brain, which is important if you're getting forgetful, especially in the springtime. We get brain fog. So let's do that part. Let's do the meditation is a very boring video. If somebody's sitting like a chair, you want to go for a minimum of 20 minutes. Okay, let's do the head thing. So you can stay in your seat. Let's pretend you just meditated for 20 minutes. And the order is not essential. I'll send along a chart to remind you of these points in the head. So let's start with brushing. And this is a horizontal movement with the fingertips from the temples to behind the ears. Forward and back, forward and back. Good, all right, since we're near the ears, let's get the ears done. So you want your hands to be warm if you're back east especially. So let's clap at least 10 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back to the palms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're gonna go 3 lines down towards the armpit, towards the heart, and 3 lines away on the arm. So spend extra time in the jointed areas. And this is best done on bare skin. And then you can go what appears to be down. Right. Other arm. This is called Paida, P-A-I-D-A-I. So, as a Reiki master, you're Reikiing yourself, right? All right. Paida. And we're just going alongside the fingers, the edges. All right. Should have generated some heat in the palms. And we're going to go to the ears now. So let's cup the ears. Make the ears warm. You can also rub them. Or you can slide the pinky up the back and fold the ear over on itself and bring blood flow to that region. Heat, chi, blood, synonymous. Okay, we're going to massage different areas of the ear. So just like you did your fingertips forward and back, you're going to do your pointer forward and back. Just in the first fold where you can find a finger hold and then rub towards the back. Okay, now we're going to make pinchers and pinch and rub forward and back on the top with your pointer, holding it with your thumb. And now you're going to wrap your pointer around like a hanger and bring your thumb up the rear part of the ear. At least 10 times. Good. Okay, since we're in that area, we're going to grab the lobe and pluck it out 10 times. And if you go up a little bit and in front, you'll find a little piece of triangular cartilage. You're going to pinch that out 10 times. Just pop off it. And since we're right there, we're going to take our pointers and go inside the ear hole, rub around, and then pop it out 3 times. That's really good to do on an airplane. Now, right behind the hole, there's a crater, and you're going to massage in there, circular massage. You're going to feel cartilage clicking and clacking with your pointer, tip of the pointer. Good. We're going to go up the back with the pointer and over and around like the top of a hanger, where your ear connects to the skin connects your ear to the skin of your head. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the ear. Good. We're close to there, so let's do the throat. So you're gonna notice the sinew and muscle covering your jugular vein. If you turn your head, you can feel that bundle. So you're gonna cross your hands, cross at the wrist, yeah, Sandy, and grab from the top, thumb in front, fingers in back, and pluck like you're playing the bass. And if you turn your head, if you just turn your head a little bit, it's a little easier to find. So we're going up and down, and you can go back up. So you can see we're stimulating the flow of fluids. There's lymph nodes everywhere too, between the heart and the brain. Good. Let's just massage there a little bit. All right, guess what? We're right here. So let's make our beak hand like your hook in Tai Chi. Touch the nail beds to each other, touch the thumb to the finger pads, and tap at the base of the skull, the muscles that hold your head on there. Tap, tap, tap. And since we're tapping, you can just use your fingertips for this on either side of your crown point. Increasing fluid between the brain's hemispheres from the pressure pushing away, and then fluid rushes back, which is one of the main theories why massage is helpful. And now we're going to use the middle part, the middle digit of the pointer, and anchor your thumbs on your temples and pull from center eyebrow height, center of forehead, and hairline. So let's do 9 of these. You can do as many as you want, but good. And you can do 4 if you have a high forehead. Pulling apart, as if you're pulling apart the brain's hemispheres. All right, here we are near the eyes. So we have nice warm palms. We're going to palm the eyes. Use the meaty part of the palm in the that whole ocular socket. And just palm, fade to black, I like to say. at least 3 deep breaths. And now we're going to use our thumbs and push the blood out of our tear ducts gently. You don't have to squeeze that hard to restrain blood flow. And using the thumbs again, you're going to find a bony notch at the top of the orbital ridge. And then if you were gazing straight ahead, straight up from the pupils, you'll find another little notch. And let's squeeze the blood out of that one with your thumbs. And now we're going to use our pointers and squeeze the blood out from the outer edge, pushing the skin against the bone. And now I think we did the bottom one. So it's 5 points in the eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And you can end by fading to black again. Okay, we're going to work on the sinuses. So the bigger middle finger is going to go on the bigger sinus, which is just in from the nostrils. And then just below the cheekbone, you're going to put your pointer and make circles going towards your nose. So this is to encourage the flow out the nose of fluid instead of dripping on the throat. Good. Okay, take your pointers and then stroke from the nose to the mouth. Yes. The same idea of the flow going out. And we saved the most annoying one for last, the teeth. So you're going to take the tip of your tongue, go around the upper teeth and the lower teeth 8 times clockwise and then counterclockwise or counterclockwise. It doesn't matter which way you go first. And that's going to generate a lot of saliva and also exercise the base of the tongue muscle. This is really important. You remember Kathy Kroll, I watched her mother decline from Alzheimer's, and she lost, in the advanced stages, people lose their ability to swallow. So strengthening the base of the throat and the swallowing muscle is really important. So do your tongue. You'll notice it generates saliva. Keep the saliva. After you've done that, you're going to click your teeth together 32 times. And then swallow the saliva in 3 portions. That's basically the head massage. You can sort of make your jaw less tense by putting your fingers here at the hinge and right below, and then chew like a cow, side to side, releasing tension in the jaw. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now we're just going to practice a little bit of how to get out of a chair, especially if you have an injury and you're worried about balance and feeling dizzy. So you notice how the feet are at right angles. We're going to pull them in towards the center of mass, stretching the Achilles tendon. Lean the chest forward. At first you can use your hands. First one, use the hands. Look at a 45-degree angle on the floor, focus, push to your knees with your hands and come up straight. Good. And now you're going to find the chair with your hips and then bring your feet out, sit up straight. Let's do it 2 more times. In, lean, push. And no hands. Find the chair with the gaze is important. And no hands, pull them in, lean, push, and eyes gaze straight ahead. All right, over and out. See that whole thing going on there.
And you're going to be able to stand up to the hand?
Yeah, but I have to post it on YouTube.